and I hope you've enjoyed. Good morning, Grand Rising, Melanie Whaley. Thank you for joining me this morning. It is 7:20 in Chicago. If you're listening on the East or West Coast or in your wherever you're listening, in case no one's told you, we appreciate you. And we appreciate the efforts and the energy and that which you bring to the community, to the global world as a whole. And we're running a little bit behind in morning meditation, so we will begin that right now. So I ask you to prepare yourself for morning meditation by sitting up straight in your chair. If you're in a chair, if you're sitting on the couch, that's not a good place. You might want to sit on the floor. If you can. You can't sit where you are and do what you can. Excuse me, but your back needs to be erect, flat on the floor. And the reason why I say don't sit on the couch is because we need the back to be flexible. It doesn't be touching anything in order for the energy to flow. There are springs in the couch. There's just material in the back of the couch, and we want you to be free. We want the energy to be able to flow up and down. And if you see me looking back and forth, that's because I've got two screens this morning. And hands on your side, feet flat on the floor, sitting up straight, loosen up those shoulders. You might want to wiggle a little bit to get that together this morning. If you feel a little pop, a little creak in your neck, it's okay. It's just fluid moving around, and the body talks to you sometimes. So what we will do is begin the breathing process and ask you to close your eyes. We will count to 6. Inhale to the count of 6, breathing through the nose if you can, to the count of 6. And when you breathe in, I want you to notice that your chest is moving up and down, because look at my chest. If you see this, you need to see that. You need to feel that. If you don't see that or feel that, then chances are you're not breathing correctly. You need to breathe deep, because breathing activates hormones and tissues and muscles and fibers, create a euphoric feeling for you. Grand Rising, Girl Montgomery, my old co-worker from Gospel Radio 1390, joining me this morning. Bless your heart. So let us begin the breathing process. Close your eyes, breathe through the nose if you can, and keep in mind that if you have a challenge breathing this morning, you have a trachea in your throat, you have sinus issues, okay, you can breathe in the mouth. Okay, so let us begin. And you should not be looking at me. Your eyes should be closed. The only thing you should see is the inside of your eyelid. And I'm going to disappear for a second. So you will close your eyes. I don't want you looking at me. Close your eyes. So inhale deeply. Down on 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale deeply. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, George Henry, thank you for joining us. Inhale deeply, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale deeply, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it. And exhale, 2, 3. Now continue breathing on your own and counting and listening to my voice as I share with you thought for the day. We give thanks, we give much gratitude that we are still here this day. 365 days ago, December 31st, 2017, My oldest brother, Patrick Bradley, made his transition during the course of the day, sometime in the morning. And he is no longer with us, but you need to know who he is, because I am so happy that he was my brother and he taught me what he did. Continue breathing, inhale deeply. And I share his memory because, not only because of his accomplishment, because he took care of me when my mom passed. His family, let it be known that he was one of the major architects that redesigned the S-curve on Lakeshore Drive. Yes, an indigenous man did that. Not only did he do that, he wrote the design, draw the schematic for the Sears Tower, as we now know it as Willis Tower. Good morning, T. Smith. Thank you for joining us. And he also redesigned State Street. Remember, State Street was redesigned with all the flowers in the middle of the street, and they got rid of the traffic. Well, that didn't work for very long, but it had nothing to do with that. Continue. Hereditary heritage that is responsible for the development of this country that we live in, this city that we live in. Inhale, please. And good morning, Miss Smith, and thank you for joining us. We are breathing, inhaling to the count of 6, holding it, and exhaling. If you are not feeling your chest, inhale. If you are not feeling your chest, move up and down. You're not breathing deeply, so let us continue breathing. Inhale deeply to the count of 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As we give thanks for the breath, knowing that we are at the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing, we are most grateful that we are alive and we have breath. And we may have unknowingly activated that happiness just because we're breathing. As we continue to breathe deep, we know that we are most grateful for the energy that begins at the top of the head, and our chakras are alive and well as the pineal gland and the forehead has been opened, and the energy continues to circulate throughout our body, beginning in the head, excuse me, move down to the forehead, to the eyebrows, to the eyelids, the eye sockets, the nose, the cheeks, the chin, the lips, as we continue to breathe in. Hold it. Exhale, breathing out. Feeling the chest move up and down. Energy continues to circulate throughout the neck and the shoulders, and the arms, and the armpits, and the elbows, and the wrists, and the fingers. The energy is moving and doing such wonderful things to our bodies. As the energy continues to move throughout the solar plexus, the chest area, stomach area, sides, the hips, the back, the buttocks, the miracle of energy moving through our body as it continues down through the thighs, the knees, the legs, the shins, and the ankles. Inhale deeply. Hold it. And exhale, giving thanks as the energy continues to move through the ankles, the arches, the top of the feet, the bottom of the feet, and the toes. Wiggle those toes. Yes. And now the energy continues to go from one side of the body, up from the toes, back to the knees, the hips, the arms, the head, top of the head. We're still breathing deeply, and the energy continues to move through the other side of the body, down through the shoulders, thighs, legs, back to the feet. And the energy is just circulating and percolating and moving and breathing, and we are feeling the blessings of breath as it moves throughout our entire being because we have been blessed with the gift of life and breath and insight because someone somewhere today is unable to breathe on their own. Someone didn't make it today. Someone took their last breath this morning, maybe just a few minutes ago, took their last breath last night, and you are not one of those people. You know what that means? Inhale deeply and exhale. That means you've got more work to do. Your mission, your purpose on life has not been completed. And if you are not sure what that mission is, just give thanks that you are here to experience it and ask your Creator, whatever it is you decide to call it, God, Jesus, Jehovah, Allah, Yahweh, divine, energy, tree, mountain, sky, earth, atmosphere, whatever you choose to call your Creator, country, that you have the power of choice. Call he, she, it, whatever you used to call it, and you will not be condemned. Well, you may be, but they'll get over it. And we give thanks. Inhale deeply. Take one long, last deep breath. And take another long, deep inhale deeply. And exhale, chin to chest. Slowly rotate your head to the left. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Slowly bringing your head onto the back. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Bringing your head up to the right. Slowly. And bringing it around to the front, to the chest. And reversing. Bring your head to the right. Slowly bring it to the back. And slowly bring it around to the front. To the side, around to front, chin to chest, head straight up, look to your left as far as you can, and then look to your right as far as you bring it around the front. And take another long wiggle those fingers and those toes and move those shoulders, get those joints moving, with the fluid moving in your body, and give thanks. Raise your hands above your head. Do whatever you need to do to feel good about you. And if you just tuned in this morning, you just experienced our Monday morning mindfulness session. That is our meditation session in which we offer you the opportunity to practice on a daily basis. And it doesn't have to be that long. That was about minutes. And you can do that in a matter of 2 or 3 minutes. When somebody comes into your private space and gets on your last nerve, you simply start breathing on them. That is the breath of life. That is the breath that will help you keep your sanity in a time of chaos. And it would help if you had some onion or some garlic on your breath. Because when you start breathing, people will move away from your breath. You see, breathing is the mechanism that slows the body down. It allows you to make a rational decision. It allows you to make a responsive decision, not react. Because 9 times we react, we are responding from our emotions. And we want to respond from a careful thought, not reaction. Because those triggers, we all got triggers, right? And we have to have a way to handle those triggers, and not everyone knows to do that. So when you call today, please give us a enjoy about this morning mindfulness meditation